You. It's good, Josh Price, man. And today, I have heard the very unfortunate news for all my wrestling fans out there. Ah, man. Oh, bruh. Ron the Truth Killings, man. R-Truth is officially released, man. Or they won't be renewing his contract when it expires. So he technically not gone yet, technically, but there's another way of saying you're gone. If you're gone, you're gone, But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and give a little line real quick about it. You know what I'm saying? I figured I'd comment on the situation, but yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know if it was a Triple H decision, a TKO, Triple H. Don't know. Don't care, because it don't change the fact that, unfortunately, boy, man, and apparently Carlito too, seeming a little fishy. Two guys who were essentially known more for being, that comic relief or comedy acts or whatever you want to call them, both got released on the same day. It's or told they were not renewing. And it's man, it sucks, because obviously Carlito was a great. But funny enough, R-Truth and Carlito, both great comedic reliefs. Not only in that, but also specifically towards the Judgment Day as well. R-Truth in the Judgment Day storyline, obviously it wasn't on the level of Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn being a part of the bloodline, but it did add some more entertainment to the Judgment Day. Even if it wasn't treated as seriously as it was with Sami and the bloodline, it was still some great stuff that really made the Judgment Day more entertaining at times where they kind of lacked certain life, you know what I'm saying? So, man, R-Truth did great, and that was one of the original Judgment Day as well. So, yeah, R-Truth did great. Man, I just feel it sucks, bro, because he's been in the company for so long. I remember when the days of him teaming up with The Miz. I remember him as a kid, bro. So, talk about a childhood hero, there's a childhood hero for me, definitely. So, I know some people don't take it seriously. Some people y'all, it's a 53-year-old man who wasn't even taken seriously. Why y'all having this fake outrage? I would like not to call it fake outrage, because he was one of the few guys that actually was on the show. Because a lot of the time we would have people like that where they would just throw him in there for comedy. He was one of the people that was actually naturally funny on there. He was one of the few people that they would put on there for the laughter, and he actually would deliver on that. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta goddamn give R-Truth his credit, man, from the segments where he was popping. I remember watching that live of him making Brock laugh. I remember seeing that live. Or was I seeing it live, or did I see it on that day? I don't know if I saw it live or on that day, but I remember him making Brock laugh and stuff like that at the time, and that was freaking great. That was a great piece of business. Like I said, the stuff with the Judgment Day. I mean, bro, R-Truth, you know how he's a national treasure is because, bro, the fans would be behind him even though they know not to take him seriously or anything. They would still be behind him even with the goofiness of the putting the ladder in a Royal Rumble match, and when he had a ladder match. Funny enough, then when he actually had a ladder match, he went for a tag at WrestleMania 40 to the Miz and stuff like that. Just stuff like that just was natural goofy, stupid, funny things that all popped us all and made us laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because in a world of obviously entertainment, you obviously need laughter, and R-Truth brought that in a pretty authentic and genuine way. So yeah, this release right here sucks. Obviously, he wasn't somebody that was like I said, taken seriously or anything like that. But the fact that he was so loved and respected, you know what I'm saying, by the rest of the locker room, as you see wrestlers all over, whether it be WWE or anywhere else, all tweeting they love for him and stuff like that, and how it's messed up and stuff like that. So that's how it meant more. He meant a lot to the fans who knew not to take him seriously, but he also meant a lot to the wrestlers backstage. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever had a bad thing to say about R-Truth. So you would think of all guys they would keep around, it would be him. You know what I'm saying? He's been there for a long time. I think what I've seen was 17 years or something like that. So yeah, he been there for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? He been in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what made them get rid of him or how they came to this decision, or if TKO, like I said, got involved or something like that and thought, yeah, we can kind of cut our losses with this guy, but don't, because if it was a TKO thing, then it's obviously a situation of they just don't understand, or maybe I don't know, they just kind of see it as dollar signs. They don't even see stuff as like feeling. Like, you know, obviously you got to be in there to make money, but you also got to understand certain things that like can't be messed with. Like, man, you can't mess with R-Truth, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. The man was making us laugh, even when we knew not to take him seriously, obviously. Like, you know, but no one was ever groaning, right? You know, it was a situation of R-Truth always made us laugh and you knew not to take it seriously. But it wasn't like when R-Truth came on screen, it was never like R-Truth, here goes this joke. Like, it was always like, yo, R-Truth would always give you that little, you know, no matter how boring the show is, he comes in there. No matter how good or bad the show is, he comes in there, and you know, have this newfound life now because you know he's gonna goddamn entertain you, you know, and make us laugh, and he all does it naturally, which is a big thing. Like to be able to naturally make people laugh like that is a true talent. You know what I'm saying, that he possessed. And I don't know why they had him go, man. You know, and the thing that's crazy about it is like, with the fact that they've been using him, especially whether that be Saturday Night's Main Event with John Cena or just this past Friday when he was I think he lost the match against what was it, JC Mateo, I think it was, that he faced on Friday Night SmackDown. So that's another, like, so recently used him. It ain't like a comedy act that hasn't been on television. Like, this is a comedy act that has been consistently on television that they excuse me, have just released, you know. So I don't know where this came from. I don't know how they came to this decision. I was literally like at church when I figured it out. I don't know what made me even go to Twitter X, Twitter. Follow my Twitter down below. I don't even know what made me go to it, but I did, and that's what I saw, and I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So obviously I tweeted my you know, love, you know, just saying that, you know, love and appreciate R-Truth, bro, for what he did. And stuff like that. Like I said, bringing the entertainment to television, because Lord knows when we be seeing SmackDown, it's hard to watch. So someone like R-Truth, who's naturally entertaining, even though you know not to take him seriously, even though he couldn't be taken seriously, you know, if you've seen his clips, not from just when he was working with The Miz, but if you even want to look at some of the clips of him when he wasn't in WWE, like, the guy could be taken seriously. So don't think that just because he can make you laugh and stuff that he can't actually cut a real promo. Like, dude, if he wanted to cut a real promo, if he wanted to, but, you know, they just never thought to use him seriously. And R-Truth was obviously content with that. You know, he didn't mind just being the guy to make people laugh, even though, like I said, he could actually, if he wanted to, cut a serious promo and get, you know, and the fans would get with it. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta appreciate R-Truth, man, for bringing the entertainment, for bringing the energy that not a lot of people naturally have. I mean, you see plenty of wrestlers, whether they're hired or released, plenty of wrestlers in this business just like don't naturally have that ability to entertain, make people laugh, nor entertain people. So the fact that he had that naturally, and that wasn't even something he had to really try hard to have or anything like that, is crazy. Like, there's wrestlers that are supposed to be taken seriously that can't entertain us like this. So yeah, I'm not one of those people that's gonna be like, oh, well, how come he's released and this guy isn't? I don't like to like wish people's jobs not to be there, because you don't know what they're going through, and also that's not good of you to basically wish somebody else was fired and then be like, oh, well, how is he there? I feel like to me that's not right to like try to be like, oh, but how is this guy there, you know, still or whatever. So I don't like to do stuff like that. I don't know about y'all, but I personally don't like to do stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, it just sucks, man. Hopefully, like I said, whether it was a TKO or Triple H decision, and I would doubt Triple H would do it, because he more than anybody obviously would understand the value there that is there with R-Truth. So it's one of those situations of, yeah, I don't know what led to this decision, man. But you know, because I doubt it was R, because that was, like, I've seen the reports and stuff. I doubt it was. I don't think at all it was R-Truth's, like, you know, leaving on his own accord or whatnot. But yeah, bro, this freaking sucks. This is freaking terrible. Just had to give my love and appreciation to the guy. You know, being somebody who, you know, is of the same skin color, you know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely meant a lot to just see somebody be that entertaining and over and mean something to the fans. Even, like I said, even though he wasn't even meant to be taken seriously, like, the fact that somebody who's not supposed to be taken seriously meant so much to the fans should let you know his impact. Like, everybody who has an impact does not have to be like multi-time world champion. That's not like all it takes to mean something to the fans. So he always found a way to mean something to the fans. Obviously, you know, looks freaking, even though he's 53 years old, still back? Anyway, still looks as young as he was when he, first got in WWE years on back. But yeah, man, dude moves great, looks great. You know what I'm saying? Still for his age and things like that. But hopefully, whatever he ends up doing, who knows, man? Hey, you know what? They need to do this. As the last thing I'm gonna say, they need to just have him go into TNA. That way, if it was a TKO decision, they're like, yeah, let's just throw him in TNA. We pretty much own TNA anyway. So put R-Truth in TNA, come back on television. That would be great if they did something like that. But nah, they gotta keep. If you ask me, they gotta keep R-Truth around, man, in some way, shape, or form. So hopefully, this isn't if he, that being that he's not gonna be there, I'm like, hopefully it's gotta be like a temporary, like we'll see him again, but you never know. But I mean, we see people come back all the time, so I don't know if it'll be a permanent thing, like if this really is the last time we ever see him, or if he'll come back down the line. I don't know, but hopefully he does well, with his family and stuff like that, because truth, whether they took you seriously or not, just know that obviously you meant something not only to the locker room, but meant something to us fans watching live, bro. Like I said, every time R-Truth would come on the screen, you could ask really any real wrestling fan, you didn't groan when he came on the screen, bro. You got excited. It lit you up because you knew it was going to be funny no matter what it was. But anyway, love and appreciate you guys. Y'all let me know some of y'all favorite R-Truth moments in the comments down below. But at the end of the day, we got to say it is what it is, and what's going to be is this Prodigy continue to come out with the content, the videos, the bangers over and over again for you guys, doing my thing and doing it well. Y'all comment, like I said, the highlights of R-Truth. Let's just make it all about R-Truth. We ain't gonna make it about nothing else in the comments. But love and appreciate you guys, and I shall see y'all in the next video. We're gonna keep doing our thing and doing it well. That is the vibe that DJ's on.